Today we're talking Tulane running back Tyjae Spears. We're going to dive into his background and college career, discuss the positives and negatives in his prospect profile, and take a look at his dynasty outlook and if and where you should target him in your rookie drafts. Tyjae Spears is a running back out of Tulane. He's a senior, he's 21 years old, and he's listed at 5'10", 201 pounds. Tyjae Spears attended Ponchatoula High School in Louisiana, and there he amassed 920 rushing yards and 880 receiving yards with 18 total touchdowns in his senior season. It wasn't enough to grab the attention of the major programs, but Spears committed to Tulane as a 3-star prospect in the 2019 recruiting class. He only played in 4 games as a freshman, totaling 192 yards on 32 carries, with another 133 yards by the way of 5 receptions. Spears was dominant to begin his sophomore campaign, but a torn ACL limited him to just 3 games. He finished with 274 yards on 37 carries and 2 touchdowns, with 2 receptions for another 30 yards. Back from the injury in 2021, Tyjae Spears ran 129 times for 863 yards and 9 scores. He tallied up another 145 yards on 19 receptions. As a senior in 2022, Tyjae Spears made a name for himself, taking 229 carries for 1,581 yards and 15 touchdowns. He continued to develop his receiving chops, taking in 22 receptions for 256 yards and a pair of scores. But let's talk about the positives, the things that we like in Tyjae Spears' profile. The first is he's explosive. He's got good acceleration and speed. He's a decisive runner with good vision, excellent quickness and agility. He accounted for 32.8% of the touchdowns in 2022. He's a good receiver out of the backfield. He had 22 receptions in 2022, and he averaged 1.96 yards per team play. We look for about 1.9 and above, so this is a big box checked by Tyjae Spears. On the negative side, Tyjae Spears is slightly undersized, though I was happy to see him hit 201 pounds at his combine weigh-in. He struggles in pass protection. He's got a little bit of a ball security issue. He tends to go down easy, not a surprise at his size. He also tends to be an upright runner, which means he doesn't get his pads low enough. And then he has that torn ACL in 2020. He's fully recovered, but it's an important part of his history. For archetype, Tyjae Spears is a satellite plus. My NFL comp for him is Nyheim Hines, and I expect him to come off the board sometime on day 2 of the NFL draft. If his more than 1,800 total yards in 2022 wasn't enough to catch the eye of NFL scouts, his performance during Senior Bowl week surely did the trick. Tyjae Spears was named the Practice Player of the Week as he wowed scouts with his incredible combination of speed, agility, acceleration, and explosion. Even when the games count, Tyjae Spears shows great vision and runs with a decisiveness and purpose in a way that allows him to take full advantage of his athletic traits. At Tulane, Tyjae Spears displayed the versatility to line up anywhere on the field, even taking snaps as a wildcat quarterback. Tyjae Spears operated in both gap and zone blocking schemes at Tulane, so he will be ready to contribute at a high level no matter where he lands. While he is a little bit undersized and will need to improve in pass protection, Tyjae Spears is one of the fastest risers at this point in the pre-draft process. He projects as a high-volume RB2 early on in his career with the skill and just enough size to earn an opportunity to lead a backfield. He has locked himself into day 2 of the NFL draft and could come off the board before the 3rd round.